Oh, look at the state of my settings. No one look at my settings. I'm embarrassed.
Just want to touch on this thing about hit rate and how often you might not get inspired when you usually are. So this is my video about that.
Oh, it would help if I wasn't on. I'm just so proud of myself. It wouldn't help if I wasn't on there.
You're not on, are you? Oh,
no, I had it on. I had it on video.
Oh.
This is me attempting a POV, sort of behind the scenes, me going around trying to find some inspiration in my local town where I live, which is Northampton. And as you can see, it's not like anything special. There are pockets that are beautiful and there's a lot that isn't. You'll see me photographing a lot of rubbish here, walking with my friend Steve. But what I want to talk about is the fact that every time you go out, you shouldn't expect to get shots. I mean, I'm quite new to street photography, and I still find it very difficult to find inspiration. I tend to do a lot of my street photography away from my hometown. One of the big things that I photograph in my hometown is the constant fly tipping as a way of sort of art for activism. You can see that a lot on my reels on Instagram. So if you're not already following me, that's a good time for you to follow me. I am at Khandie Photo. In fact, let me just put a little graphic in here for you. So I used to go around and only shoot like around my local town, and I've become quite dissatisfied and uninspired by it. And I used to do these little challenges where I'd only shoot yellow or only shoot the rainbow colours in order. Excuse me, I have got hiccups and I've decided I'm just going to power through because I've had them for the best part of an hour. So if I have hiccups, you're just going to have to deal with them, okay? So I'll be walking through and I'll be like, oh yeah, this would be a great shot, this would be a great shot. But it's something I've shot all the time, and there's something that makes it really just blur. I did get couple of shots as I was going through. I mean, to be honest, it like makes me laugh to shoot the mattresses which says under surveillance sign.
This is the famous one that we keep photographing.
I love it, but what I'm really annoyed about this.
What? What have they done? Oh, but it's the king one.
But this is, as you can see from the weather, we ain't getting the best weather. It's overcast, it's not great, there's no great shadows. We're just plodding along, it's muggy. Now, so often when you're out, you're not going to get what we call bangers. I'd be absolutely lying my ass off to you if I said to you, oh, every time I get absolute bangers from my portfolio. It's rare. In fact, I can go out like 3-4 times and barely get something that I want to share. And I remember, I think it was Sean Tucker that said, like, your hit rate is so not what you think it's going to be. He says it far more eloquently than I. So at this point, I'll probably put one of Sean Tucker's videos now, because if you're not already subscribed to this man, you need to do yourself a favour and get on this. I am still relatively new to street photography. I have made that very clear in all my videos and about me. And I'm here just shooting on the Nikon 40mm. I regret taking that out in Northampton. I feel like the 24-70 would have given me some different perspective to make this nicer. But I decided to use a 40mm. I had already used the 40mm in Oslo. It's the F2. I highly recommend if you want to go incognito. It's fantastic. Here we are grabbing coffee at my friend's coffee shop, which is the Matchbox. This made me laugh because it's called Tangerine, and I was watching a program, CSI, and they had a character called Tangerine. So anyway, so we have a quick catch up because, to be honest, we'd been out already and we were already just feeling that lackluster ability. So we're like, right, let's get some sustenance on. Here I am nervously wrapping up that biscuit wrapper. I don't know, read into that what you will. And I was like, we need to get out. We were trying to hype each other up, like trying to inspire ourselves. Like, right, we got to go. And it honestly, it just didn't. We didn't feel it. And normally Steve and I, if you've seen us out and about, you might have seen the Skegness video, we're really hyped up for this. Now, Steve has got himself the Nikon FC, I think it is, and he had the 50-1.8 on, which you will see him use later. And he himself says he's really fallen out of love at the moment with his photography. And he does mention this in the video, so I'm not airing his dirty laundry or anything. And I think that's the problem. When you're constantly creating and you feel like you have to, you're suddenly not creating as much as you should. You're not creating as much as you feel you should, sorry. You're not creating for yourselves, you're creating for almost like some unknown boss that says, oh, I've been out all day and I've not got anything. And I think that means because you've just become stagnant in your surroundings, and this rhythmic sort of life you've got into where, oh, I take my camera out every day and I must get a banger. And it just doesn't work like that. And it generally doesn't work that for me. So we decided, let's go off to a little bit of town that we don't normally go to. So wave goodbye to Bing and Arcleur, as we like to refer to her, because she's a brilliant girl and she refers to us like that. And I thought I'd head down this, but this is the main shopping street. You can see it's absolutely atrocious. And what we did laugh at was actually the defibrillator, if we're pointing to here, is actually stuck behind the roadwork. So God forbid anyone should need a defibrillator. How ridiculous is that? So we go through this part. I did get a couple of shots of some guys having coffee here. I was too far away. I completely just dissatisfied with shooting the 40mm because I kept my distance more whereas when in Oslo I was getting quite close to people and photographing them. But you know, they're not terrible shots, they're not amazing. The cliche delivery driver, we've got the guy in quite cool clothing. So yeah, we went elsewhere.
It's got some nice bits to it, but it's just not.
Well,
it's Northampton. It's Northampton, isn't it? Get the cliche picture of the phone box. Don't want to get the lady's legs in it.
I should get my camera out.
You haven't packed it in. You haven't come all this way and not brought a camera.
That's it.
Fucking hell.
I used it for ages. So Oslo for the last time, and even then I was struggling with it.
What, you're just not connecting?
Not, you know, I'm just not feeling anything. It's like that.
Like stealing. Spider webs.
Behind me, that is so bright.
You on Oslo?
I waited till someone interesting walked past, but to be honest, the kind of web you won't get anyone in like some weird wacky clothing. I just got a couple walking past and they're really lovely, but I did feel kind of bad doing it, so we moved on. Here's the shot. It's not anything to write home about. It had potential, but I missed it.
The lesser spotted photographer as he enters into the realm of monumental photography.
Oh.
He enjoys a moment of blissful peace before an obnoxiously advertised bus drives past and ruins the shot with his red and yellow.
Oh, I've got it in colour. No.
I got so frustrated, I started taking really stupid pictures like the lock. And we walked across the church here. There's some really nice structures here. But to be honest, there wasn't people out and there wasn't much. We spent a lot of time, however, looking in windows about houses and what we would shoot the houses and how we would shoot them, which one would be great for like a little business thing and how we couldn't afford them. To be honest, it just, we realised that our desire to shoot was severely dwindling. So we tried to make fun games. Like maybe we could do the rainbow one, which is where you shoot red, orange, green, in the order of the rainbow, and we were like, yeah, let's do it. And then we were looking around like and already struggling. So we just figured, you know what? Let's go and have sort of just a relaxing wander around, and maybe inspiration will hit us as quick as one of those Deliveroo type drivers will, because I'm always getting knocked over by them. They're more voice scooters.
It's a little difficult to be inspired here. Just to be honest, look, just to show you what we're seeing.
I think the point of this video was just to highlight that, you know, you can't go out every day and just shoot banger after banger. I wish I could. I'm sure people say that they can. I just personally can't. I want to have real sort of insight into what it's like to be a street photographer, even in this beginning journey.
Are you done?